Students of class 9, how do you do? I think all of you are well. Now I am starting my class. I hope all of the students are ready to join with me. The previous class I discussed on finite, non-finite and clause. Now today the rest of the part of finite and non-finite discussion. No more delay. I was continuing non-finite. I also explained how many kinds of non-finite verb you have already known. There are 5 kinds of non-finite verb. First, gerund. After that, participle. Participle again, 3 kinds. Here is past participle, present participle, and perfect participle. Another is infinitive. Q plus verb. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means another 1, 6. These are side of non-finite verb. Now sentence. Number 1. Walking is good for health. In this sentence, we are watching walking. This is principal verb walk. After that, if you put here ing. WALK. Walking is good for health. Here subject is also walking. This was verb. At the moment it is noun and subject. So I defined yesterday the verb including ing, which is for adjective, it is called gerund. That means the verb plus ing also, and it defines noun and subject. So it is gerund. We got here the definition of gerund. After that, participle. First, present participle. I have written here random as a result, but at first will be present participle. I see the baby crying. My fan is making anarchy. It is being run out, perhaps. I see the baby crying. You are watching here another bird crying, including ing. This is gerund or participle, present participle form. This is question. I have said that the verb which is including ing and sign of noun and subject is called gerund. After that, present participle. The verb which is included ing, but sign of participle. Here is participle. That means adjective. So this is present participle. This is noun and this is adjective. I see the baby crying. ক্রন্দনরত অবস্থা বা কান্নারত অবস্থা. So this is called adjective and it is not finite verb. This is non-finite verb. So number 1, number 2, number 3. Past participle. Past participle here. Only educated person can be applied or can apply, not passive mood. Only educated person can apply. Here is also two verb, educated and on the other hand apply, can apply. So educated, this is PP. That means first participle, on the other hand can apply. This is finite verb. Only educated person. All through this is subject verb. So though it is verb at the moment, this is adjective. Educated person, শিক্ষিত লোক, can apply. This is verb. Now infinitive 2. My fan has run out. I want to play cricket. Here is first verb want and second verb to play. Here is infinitive 2 so plus verb. I want to play cricket. So we can say this is finite, this is non-finite, because this verb is principal but it is situated after 2. So this is finite, this is non-finite. Whenever you will see 2 plus verb, then you have to decide that it is non-finite verb. So we have completed the discussion of non-finite. I again say, wherever you will see any sentence the verb will including ing, this will be non-finite. After that, after 2, that means 2 plus verb, this will be non-finite. In a sentence, PP, without reason of PP, that means have has had plus PP, this is not, because this will be finite verb. Generally, after have has had plus PP said in the sentence. After that, only PP without reason, it will be non-finite verb. And after that, last one, after 2 plus finite verb, 2 plus their form will be non-finite verb. So we have got 5 things here, and these are called non-finite verb. And after subject, which verb remain is called only finite verb. So we have already known about finite and non-finite. Now I can erase this whiteboard. My students, this is matter of unfortunate. Both 2 fans has run out, but at the moment I can't write on this blackboard. I have to continue orally. So to complete simple complex compound, we have known already clause, finite and non-finite. Now we can start the discussion of simple complex compound. Firstly, simple. The sentence included only one finite verb, subject and object is called simple sentence. I again say, the sentence which is contains only one finite verb is called simple sentence. Example, I want to go to Dhaka. This is a simple sentence because here is only finite verb want. On the other hand, to go, this is non-finite verb. So this is called a simple sentence. We eat to live. Follow. We eat to live. Here is only finite verb eat. After subject it is. So to live. To live. This is non-finite verb. Previously you have known about this matter. So this is simple sentence. Now complex sentence. The sentence which is formed with 2 subjects, 2 finite verbs and extension is called complex sentence. There will be 2 clauses, first and second clauses will be included. Example, we eat so that we may live. Here is first clause, we eat so that, and after that we may live. You will follow that in this sentence. After subject, a finite verb, we eat. After that, we may live. May live is another finite verb. So this sentence contains 2 clauses with a connector or relative pronoun. So no connector, so that. So this is clause called a complex sentence. After that, compound sentence. We eat, so we may live. This sentence, which is included so, and, or, but, very so. I again say so, very so, and, or, but. Such a sentence is called compound sentence. So, this sentence will be turned into compound. It will be we eat, so we may live. I think all the three sentence definition you have known well. So no more now. I have to complete my class. I think all of the students will keep well in this corner position. So thank you very much.